Greetings, groovy people. Welcome to this week's Wednesday video. I'm the self-proclaimed Blue Dragon. This video, I'm going to try my damnedest to keep short because I've got a ton of projects that I'm doing. I've already done next week's video. I just need to get shit done. So, these, as I promised last week, are my honorable mentions for not safe for work webcomics that I read and enjoy. I have not finished them all. I'm not up to date completely with all of them. However, I have been reading them for quite a while and I always come back to them. I always enjoy them. Obviously, this video is targeting an adult audience, so if you are not of a legal age, you shouldn't even be here, please. Thank you. Goodbye. No offense. And what else was I going to say? Oh, I need to quickly follow up with the how to print your comic series. I was starting to get a little nervous because my very last video back in October for that was walking you through how to get your copyright, and I kept waiting and I kept waiting and I kept waiting for the government office to get back to me. Obviously, COVID has been keeping things slowed down, so just this past Saturday, I actually finally got my copyright for Dark Horse Act 2 in the mail. Everything went fine, everything went smooth. I'm flashing up a picture of it, albeit I will have my address marked out. So if you want to watch that series, I'll put a link in the iCard up in or in the description or something like that. Okay, anyway, like I said, I want to keep this short. So, no particular order. All I'm going to do is be reading the description and showing a couple pages because I am kind of in a hurry and I'm sorry this is maybe going to be a boring video, but I am really fucking swamped and I'm sorry, but I got to get something out. And I promised to do this. So, first one, and I'm thinking that I'm pronouncing this right, we are going to take a look at Aegis. This right here is on Tapas. I read on a couple different platforms. I'm subscribed to some Webtoon comics, but I just don't like their format. But at any rate, I digress. But let's just read Aegis. This is by Hexagate. Sam Rose Reese is a newly promoted detective of Aegis, the international law enforcement organization of the mythical world of Mlur. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. He sets off to complete his preliminary assignment, find and retrieve another agent who's gone missing. He soon realizes that the path he's embarked for this assignment is the start of a dangerous yet wondrous journey trekking the world. This fucking comic is just fucking fantastic. You've got the foreword. I'm not gonna read all this, but you can see how now his style starts one way, but I just want to show you. I'm not gonna go to where the newest page is. I'm gonna catch up. Okay, right about here. This is probably where I'm at. Yeah, because I've hearted it. You can see how much their art improves. I think I said he a minute ago. I apologize. I'm not sure how they identify. I don't know if it says in the thing or not. Yeah, so I'm just gonna show you a little bit about this art. Look at this. It's just the backgrounds, everything. It's got action, it's got mystery, it's got intrigue. You don't really know what's going on. There's a lot of conspiracy shit going on in this one, and it's sci-fi setting, so fantastic. If you like sci-fi, if you like mystery, this right here is your comic. Again, these are just very brief. Next one that I got on my list is A Story of Fire. This is another one. I want to say don't judge a book by its cover. This is a completed story, and I am not caught up with it yet. It starts out with one style of drawing, but you can definitely see how the artist just keeps improving. And the story kind of starts out a little bit rough, but if you stick with it, the story gets better, the writing gets better, and I actually have been really enjoying this comic. So I'm just going to read this one is by Artie. In a world under the assault of immortal, powerful creatures known as Onis, two Oni sisters, Rao and Azu, march towards the capital in search of humans to eat. They soon become the prey of a relentless demon hunter and are forced to join a clan of their own kind to survive. This actually starts out, you think it's just going to be kind of a silly blood gore fest, but there's actually a very interesting story. So this is in a fantasy setting. You can tell that it's influenced by manga, that style, And when I first started reading, I was like, okay, where's this person going with this? You could tell that they were fairly younger, and they do definitely say that they are trying to learn and get better, and they do just that. And that's through practice and being reliable and actually finishing their story, which is a hell of a lot more than I've ever done. I have really been enjoying this. This character here is one of the demon hunters. This is one of the sisters. This is just a very interesting story, and don't judge a book by its cover. The art gets better, and I have been liking the characters in the story as well as the themes and what's actually happening within it. Next honorable mention, holy shit, I love the shit out of this comic. You can find this on either Tapas or on Comic Fury. This is the Comic Fury page. She has put so much work and care into this. Look at how fucking professional this shit is. Her art is just amazing. I love this woman. Honest to God, this comic is great. And I am caught up with this one. Witches of the Evening. During the witching hour, creatures from another world enter into our own. Only witches can stop these creatures during this time before they can do harm or create chaos in the world. Things, however, change when the warlocks start causing trouble. The witches soon find there is an arcane magic in their world far beyond what they had ever imagined. When Roxanne becomes determined to uncover this arcane magic, the foundations of her world begin to change. This comic is just fucking fantastic. Everything is fucking fantastic. The artwork is pretty solid throughout. There's a ton of action in this comic. The art, like the backgrounds, the dialogue, the sound effects, everything is really fucking well done. And this is just, it's interesting. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, look at this artwork. Oh my gosh. I just love this comic so much. And yeah, so it's fantasy, it's witches, it's a lot of action and fighting, it's magic girls, it's fucking amazing. Look at this shit, man. I say shit, I don't mean shit literally. I mean, you can have good shit, kind of like corner shop good shits all around, that kind of shit. But yeah, you can see how fucking awesome. The style, it's so fucking vibrant, it's so unique in the way it looks. I love it. I just love this comic. So if you like magic, if you like magic girls, if you like witches, if you like bright colors, like I wouldn't say like the 80s, kind of 80s and 90s aesthetic, but definitely its own thing. Check out Witches of the Evening. It's fucking great. This is the Restless Dead by the letter M. I like this comic so much, and I need to catch up. I caught up a little while ago, but I think I'm several pages behind again. Obviously, this is a zombie story, and I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I don't really like zombie narratives. I don't. I liked that 1960s Night of the Living Dead, like the first one in I forget who does it, Romero? Is that his name? I don't like zombies. However, I gotta say, I do like this comic. So, the letter M, he has managed to take a genre that I felt was kind of oversaturated and I was disinterested in, and for me, he made it interesting. Again, don't judge this by the art. The characters, the writing, this is really fucking interesting. There's a lot of mindfucks going on. I still am not entirely sure what's going on in this story. Let me read the description. The sky is red, people are having bizarre hallucinations, and the dead are coming back to life. What does it mean? Can an eclectic group of survivors live long enough to figure it out? The Restless Dead is a drama action horror story about a group of people struggling to survive and understand a zombie apocalypse. The story is set on the Gold Coast in Australia. That's the word of Wednesday, eclectic. This is an eclectic group of characters, and it's also an eclectic group of comics that I like. What I like about this comic is that there's definitely the threat of the zombies, but the characters, you get to know the characters, and there's just so much, there's a lot more going on than just the zombies. They're trying to figure out what spurred on the zombies. There's, like the introduction says, there's hallucinations. Like I'd mentioned that there's like some mindfuck shit going on in here. I actually really like the comic, and there's also a lot of action. He's pretty good with like the special effects. Like, he's not afraid to take on, you know, a lot of different action poses. And as the comic progresses, you can see that his art does improve also. You know, and I know that he's just gonna keep getting better, but the characters, they're so fucking... I especially really fucking like Jasmine. I like Alice a lot. I like Marcus. He's pretty fun. This is Charles. Or Charlie, I should say. But yeah, I like all the main cast. Sandy's okay. Oh shit, I probably shouldn't be like showing, spoilers or shit. But yeah, you get what I'm saying. But he updates regularly. So this is a long backlog. But it's really fucking worth the read. There's just so much going on with the characterization. It's an interesting story, and I like it. So give the Restless Dead a chance. And then the last one that I want to talk about is this Between Kings and Queens. This comic is really fucking cool. They're very prolific. I follow them on DeviantArt too. I like their art just in general. But they have so many like this Stolen Bride. Apparently, they just started Out of Line. I don't read too many comics that are anthropomorphic. And that doesn't have anything to do... I mean, I don't care. I love, you know, reading anything. But this comic is so fucking... It's so interesting, because this character here... Oh, okay, well, let's read it. Okay, sorry. Very simply put, upcoming King Kitsune named Ayomu falls in love with prostitute Kitsune named Kiara. Updates of... Wow, they really do fucking keep it short and sweet, don't they? This is interesting because this has like some palace intrigue, some drama, some jealousy. It follows the story of Kiara, the prostitute, her view on her job, and I mean, she doesn't like it. She just does it because that's her station in life. It has to do with how many tails you have. There's like a whole class system, but it's not like, I don't know, it's not like insulting or pandering, you know? I don't know. I like this comic. And I find it interesting. There's a lot of very likable characters. There's a lot of characters you really fucking hate. But none of it, it's all very matter of fact. It's just kind of, you know, this is the way things are. Don't feel bad for me. And she really has a lot of agency over, like she's unimpressed with the royalty. She didn't give a shit. She's lived kind of a hard knock life. And, I mean, the artwork is... I like the use of colors, and I do like how it's stylized. The characters are really interesting, and there's a lot of characters. But I don't know. I just really like this comic. I don't really have a lot. I went into this thing, I was going to talk a lot about these because they're like they're the honorable mentions. But yeah, here I am talking about it. But it's good. Go read it. It's fantasy. And there's a lot of drama that goes on. There's the queen's mother, or the will-be queen. Her mother is a bitch. So there's just a lot of stuff going on. I don't know. I'm just kind of rambling. And then this happened, and then that happened. I'm just kind of rambling things that happen, and that doesn't tell anyone anything. Oh, I'm awful. But yeah, if you like, you know, if you like stories about concubines and kings and queens, and, you know, go read this fucking comic. That's all I'm gonna say. It's good. Okay, this is the worst. This is probably the lowest quality video I've ever put out. And I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry, y'all. I've got so much work to do. So, anyway, I'm glad y'all joined me for this. I hope you don't regret joining me this week. Oh, gosh. Alright, question of the week. Where is my mind? And there is no answer, so answer that however you want. Alright, I'll see y'all next week. I swear I have an actual well put like well worded, things are put together well. I swear I'm not on drugs right now. I'm just really fucking tired. Yeah, after that shit show, if you feel like you want to support the channel, links are in the description. One-time donations or monthly subscriptions, those are all options. Anyway, thanks for watching the video. Check it out next week when I actually have my shit together. Peace and love, fare you well, and keep on trucking.